The crowd hurled fireworks at police officers and smashed windows at the Martin Luther King Jr. Student Union. They also damaged buildings in downtown Berkeley, including a Starbucks and a number of banks. The bloodthirsty mob targeted several supporters of Donald Trump. One young lady wearing a Make America Great Again hat was attacked during a televised interview. Another Trump supporter was grabbed by a crowd and thrown to the ground. He escaped, but they burned his hat, set it on fire. Police had to rescue another man who was bloodied and beaten. According to the university, though, not a single person was arrested. Not one single arrest. So at Berkeley, they refused to even arrest any of these people. Riots were breaking out, folks. The Martin Luther King Hall was damaged and burned and vandalized and destroyed, and windows smashed, people bloodied, police attacked, rioting. And all of this, why? Because a bunch of liberals don't like Milo Yiannopoulos. Because he gets right in their face and he says, you bunch of liberal, whiny, hypocritical babies, let me prove to you what hypocrites you are because of this and this and this, and you support this and this, but what about this? And he hammers them, and he's one of their own. He's kind of like, well, he's 31 years old now, but he looks like a young guy who's kind of a millennial, and guess what? He's an openly gay person. He said he's one of those basically, you know, I'm queer and I'm here, and I'm, you know, he's one of those kind of people. And he basically says, I'm a queer guy, I'm an F-A-G-G-O-T who's sick of how the left acts in this country. So you can see, folks, why some conservatives are like, yeah, I like that Milo Yiannopoulos. But Christian conservatives tend to say, well, no. And people like me, I'm like, no, he's too rude and crude for my taste. But what this does highlight is the absolute intolerance and hatred from the left wing. It's shining a light on that. What happened at Berkeley is shining a light on that. Whether you agree or disagree with Milo Yiannopoulos, whether or not a fan of his or not, and I'm not because he's too rude. As a Christian, I don't like the crudeness and the coarseness and whatever, okay? But there's going to come a point when America's going to wake up and realize, wait a minute, it's the left wing in this country that's producing the hatred and the censorship and the intolerance and the lack of diversity. It's the left wing in this country producing that. All right, you're listening to The Bob Dutko Show.